XRP BTC. So this is still on a nice trend as well. Still looking healthy. Has not really been affected in the last couple of weeks. And this should also prepare to head towards these higher levels as we continue to rise. So, XRP has been holding up extremely well with the market volatility. It didn't even sweep lows actually on its previous retracement, while Bitcoin did. So, Bitcoin's been showing a lot of weakness, which, if you're a Bitcoin holder, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not as volatile as other assets, but it has been showing weakness as of late because altcoins are about to start gaining a lot more momentum. That's the main reason. But yeah, XRP literally has not even swept this low. So while Bitcoin swept it and others swept it, XRP hasn't. So XRP has been showing a lot of strength. It can still sweep it, but it has been showing strength. And it literally just came right back down into this little demand zone and it's still reacting once again. So maybe we get a push from here. And if not, then let's just say worst case scenario, let's say we sweep below this low right here and we hit like 260 and then push from there. So those are just two different scenarios, but uptrend is not over. Like this is XRP is not gonna top out at this area over here. I actually believe it's the same as ETH. If you take a look, it made the all-time high again, right? It made another one, and then it retraced. And now is when it gets ready for price discovery. So, this is literally just, oh, it's actually hitting the 23.6 fib level right there. And that just shows. So this specific level is basically a strong momentum level, and it's showing that we should be heading towards $4 and $5.39 next. So it'll probably hit somewhere between here, probably right here. To be honest, we'll probably hit this. Once we head up there, probably hit that, probably retrace a bit, and then probably hit this one, and then probably cool down again. Hopefully, we could push even higher, before, hopefully in September, before quarter four even comes, and that's gonna be even more bullish because then that's gonna give us more ammunition to go to higher prices. Because now $30 from let's say $8, that's only a 4x, and that could all happen in one quarterly candle. So. The end of this quarter is very important still. Right, SHX. So SHX, remember, this all-time high is a magnet. We're literally just experiencing a bit of turbulence, and look, partial retracement is likely. We got it again. We got it here. We made a new high. We got it again. I don't like these double highs, but when price retraces after these double highs, because it's usually like a sign of a slowdown. But we're right next to the all-time high, so I do believe, and we're only in August, so I do still believe we should be breaking this within the next couple of months. Hopefully by the end of this quarter, maybe we get maybe these rate cuts give us the ammunition for that. But as of right now, SHX is cooling down. Like I told you guys, I sold a bit more of SHX for Plume, another 1%. I still own a lot of SHX. I'm just moving some over to build over my other position, to build up my other positions. But this is still looking good. This is still on an overall uptrend, just coming that back down to sweep some lows and should continue to the upside. Where can this bottom out? We can turn from here. So we can, just sweep below this white line, hit a maybe 2 cents and turn from here. Or I would say we could come down around 2 cents, anywhere within this range over here. That's a possibility as well. I wouldn't want to see it come lower, but if it did, it would probably come the lowest like 0.017. But this is a macro zone, and we already retested this zone, so I wouldn't really want to see it come back in there, but I'm sticking to the overall trend. I'm not trying to time these moves up and down. As you can see over here, this was the all-time high right here, and this is on this specific chart, Stronghold USD. So we're literally right near the top. And it actually had another all-time high. Oh, this is the all-time high right here. So we haven't even passed this one. So we're probably gonna get another retracement around 4 cents. Yep, around 4 cents. We'll probably get another little minor retracement. So that's just how the market moves. As you can see, look, we passed this previous high. We got a retracement. We passed this one right here. We got a retracement. Next one is this one. We're gonna get a retracement. That's just how the market moves. And then also right here, this is the Stronghold Bitcoin chart. Stronghold's been doing well against Bitcoin and it's getting a retracement right now, but we did just pass this high right here back from February 2024. So, as you can see in this overall cycle, we're still on an overall upward trajectory. So we just got to be patient, and just stick to that overall trend. Um, Let me just see. Where did I have? Yeah, so once again, this 5 cent range right here for SHX is like a magnet. But we are experiencing just a bit more turbulence before we head there. But remember, after 5 cents, we're probably gonna get another one. It's just how the market goes. So hopefully we get that quickly and then we get this other retracement so we can, continue to these higher prices. The same thing Syrup is doing, the same thing XRP is doing, the same thing Ethereum is doing. SHX should be next after it breaks its all-time high as well. All right, Velo. So Velo is over here. Just the market is this market is crazy. Literally just doing nothing. It's not bad. It's not doing nothing bad, but it's literally doing nothing at all. It's literally up, down, up, down, up, down, back up. We're just playing around here. So this was good. This was a good move up here. Then we came back down, retested this demand zone. Then we came back up, broke above this high. Then we came back down to this demand zone. So it overall, it is in an accumulation. It is in an accumulation phase. It is accumulating right here. So that's a good sign. Because as long as it's not breaking lows, like tragically, drastically, the fact that we're still holding up within this range is a good sign. So we just gotta wait and see, wait for the overall price action to pick back up, and then we can get through these levels. But this has definitely been way slower in 2025 for sure. Because this was on a tear in 2024. Velo was doing amazing, and then 2025 came and it just turned off. It just turned off. And I stacked a lot more over here. So I'm pretty heavy in Velo. And we'll see if we can get, at least to these specific levels right here, which is still possible, still very, very possible. Remember, you could get a 10, 20x in a month. So, it's still very, very possible. See how a lot of these altcoins that right now look extremely dead, and GFI and DMTR, two of them. Those are the ones that are gonna start to just pop out of nowhere. That's usually how it goes. So, 4 months left in the year, and I do believe that, we are gonna get some type of, surprising price action as the year comes to an end within the next few months. Last but not least, Bitcoin dominance. So the week started off bullish and we are already turning back down, as you can see. So Bitcoin is continuing to lose, its strength. The dominance is not really doing much. And like I mentioned, I literally put this out on Twitter, like right here. I said the Bitcoin dominance top is in. I was tracking this live on here. I literally showed you guys after we swept this high right here. That was likely a signal. And then I also a double high. And then I saw how we were reacting to this area. I'm like, yup, it's about to come in. So, I'm gonna be able to see this with a lot of different assets, guys. Like I'm gonna be able to see in real time when something is topping out. The market does speak to you. Um, and as long as we're buying cheap, we're not going to sell a perfect top. Maybe we will, but not perfect. But maybe, maybe above a high, it's going to be a great time to sell. And then we're going to be selling at an expensive price, right? We buy cheap, we sell at an expensive price. So that's all I'm planning to do. We're still gonna get out at great moments, and yeah, we just gotta be patient and let these things come to us. We don't want to chase a lot of these price levels. We want to just be patient, let it come to us, and then we'll execute when the time is right. That's all I got for this video, though. I hope you guys enjoyed all of that, and peace. Have a good one.